And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Tyler Hero.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
So here's Miami's starting group. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. D-Wade out there with Mitchell, and it's LeBron at the small forward. And for Atlanta, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Johnson is out there with Mutombo. And it's Wilkins in at the 3. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson with a screen on Wade. 3 on the clock. Daniels from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wade with it. Wilkins picks him up. That's good from Wade on the assist by LeBron.
Oh, slick with the rock. Wade making moves.
Young taking his time here. Over Mitchell. Outside Daniel. And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last. It's been a quick start for Miami. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
Clock is at 3. Here's James. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. In the corner, Wilkins with it. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Adebayo. 17 points in his last outing. LeBron, good.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here's a look at the stats for Daniels. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Yeah, truthfully, I think his numbers are fine, but in talking to him, he thinks they should be even better.
Young against Mitchell. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got his second basket of the night.
When you defend Trae Young in the pick and roll, you better stop ball first, or he is going to torch you.
Wade outside. Adebayo with the screen on Daniels. Wade finds Adebayo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Wade, shot clock at 5. Here's LeBron. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Adebayo. Wilkins gets the rebound. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Young dishes to Wilkins. Adebayo against Johnson. Pass to Young from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami leading by 3. Wade outside. Shoots over Johnson. Here's Ware. Out to Wade. Adebayo the screen. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Hawks. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him. And there he is again, hunting a trip to the foul line. You have to stay down on Young's shot fake.
Shooting 2.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Johnson. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniels. Then for the Heat, Norman Powell's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Mitchell. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Yeah, for a smaller guard, Young is very skilled at taking the hit and converting regardless.
And so Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Johnson comes in for Wilkins. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Khalil Ware. And Wiggins is subbed in for James. Young for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And the power of Dwayne Wade
on display. Rare for a 2-guard.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free agents Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a total would not be denied.
What a burst!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Baseline J on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Hero. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that is practically automatic for a guy like Hero. If he sees an opening from the 3, he will not hesitate.
Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And so Young nails them both. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far. Just non-stop work. Adebayo's effort is getting rewarded.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls. Okongwu with the screen for Young. From 13, and the jumper is on the mark. Young's got 18 points in the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Here's James. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Heat. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
The Hawks trail by 4. So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Powell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Powell. Here's Wiggins. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
So we get them both. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. That's tipped. Jaquez with the steal. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a really nice motor right there by Jaquez Jr., pushing that thing up the floor to get a transition bucket.
Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. And here's Porzingis. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Hero with it. Okongwu covering. Hero scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Back to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 5.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Yep, it counts. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Hawks have got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Atlanta making some changes. Daniels is checked in for Zachary Rizashay. Young is subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. LeBron is checked in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Jaime Jaquez. The Hawks working the ball around. A pass to Porzingis and stolen by LeBron. Powell, the pass to James. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. That free throw missing. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Okongwu with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Both shots good from the stripe. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he can't hit the second. The Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Down low, here's Wilkins. The basket good, off the assist from Young. Wilkins has got his second basket.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Outside, Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
You can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Young.
Hey, look, make no mistake about it. Trae Young is an elite offensive force in this league. A guy who can single-handedly carry an offense.
Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. And so Young nails them both. The Heat leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Out to the right wing. Adebayo down low. Covered by Okongwu.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
It's Wilkins on the wing. It's over Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Tyler Hero.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
James, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. For 3, Wilkins sinks the three-pointer. 9 points for Dominique Wilkins.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Wade with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
That puts them in the lead. Daniels has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. And stolen by LeBron. Porzingis with the steal. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Wade finds James, shoots a fader. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his third assist on the night.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
On its way from Young for two. Norman Powell with the rebound. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Wade. Wade inside.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
Here's Daniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jaquez. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Led the league in steals. And this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Tumbo is checked in for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson comes in for Porzingis. Then for the Heat, Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And Bam Adebayo subbed in for Powell. Here's Wade. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. It's stolen by Wilkins. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it. The fast break chance. Offensive rebound. The three from Johnson. No good on the shot. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched, Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far.
He's lighting this arena up. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Defense out there searching for ways to stop him, and they can't find no answers.
Nope. Yep. They keep looking for those answers, Shaq, and I'm not sure they'll find them, though. Even when you bring two guys to him, he usually has an answer of his own.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset, but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Jalen Johnson is out there with Dominique Wilkins, and it's Mutombo in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. James looking around. Hits the three-point bomb. LeBron's got 23.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Young against Mitchell. Outside Wilkins. And stolen by James. And it's Wade in the corner. Has to Ware. It's stolen by Mutombo. Young outside. Here's Wilkins. Outside Daniels. To the inside. Here's Mutombo. Rebound by the Heat. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Wade. Wade muscling it up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Outside Daniels. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They led to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, a big part of Daniels' game is improving. He's becoming better at the free throw line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And last season's most improved player, and Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
The first free throw is good.
And when you watch Dyson Daniels, notice how active he is on defense, deflecting passes and constantly playing with max effort.
He's off on the second. And he nails the third. The Heat with the lead. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Miami now. Adebayo passes to Wade. Now Ware. Here's Adebayo. And he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Man, he put a little something extra on that finish.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. A tight game here in Atlanta. Outside Daniel. Back to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Mutombo. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his fourth assist in this one. Mitchell against Young. To the paint. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. And he gets it to go. Mutombo's got his first basket of the night.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Wade kicks to Ware. Wilkins gets the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just beautiful teamwork right there. Adebayo with perfect timing on that jump.
The Hawks trail by 5. Low block shot. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And stolen by Daniels. Wilkins surveying the defense. Young outside. The three. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is D-Wade's bread and butter. Attacking and getting to the line.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And he makes the first.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Daniels. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Wade drops them both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 7. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back over to you guys.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Ball's knocked loose, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Wade against Wilkins. Kicks it out to Johnson. A shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Johnson's got 5.
Well, Johnson should get credit right there for staying ready and making himself available off the ball.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Heat lead by 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wilkins against Wade. Wilkins kicks to Porzingis. Young sets a screen for Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. 7 points in the game.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Wade finds James. Hero from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Hero's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Wilkins. Shoots it up. The kick out to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Hero against Young. James in the post. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Miami with another.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Wilkins outside. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in from a tumble. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Young. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Wade. Porzingis passes to Alexander-Walker. Porzingis with a screen on Hero. Here's Alexander-Walker. Porzingis can't hit. The Heat leading by 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Good on the 2nd free throw.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside. James in the post. Johnson on him. Powell for 3. That one, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
They get it again. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It's good from long range. 10 points for Porzingis.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for Wilkins. And Miami also making a switch. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for James. That'll be a 5-second call. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 5, the Hawks.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Lets the 3 fly. Jaquez with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks trail by 5. Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Porzingis. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Jaquez against Johnson. Adebayo down low. Here's Hero. And it's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast.
The previous play is under review.
They got it right before we go to the 4th.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Dwayne Wade. Norman Powell is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mitchell, and it's Wiggins in at the 5 spot. Stolen by Wade. Out to Powell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Daniels, a screen on Powell. It's to Porzingis. Shoots over Jaquez. Porzingis can't hit. The Heat leading by 7. Mitchell dishes to Wade. Wade keeping his focus.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Wade right side. Powell outside. Daniels against Wade. Over Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Wade can't hit. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And Young kicks to Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Jaquez sets a screen for Wade. All alone. Another miss by Wade.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Powell. The Hawks again can't hit. The Heat leading by 7. Wade surveying the D. Over Young. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Out in the open floor, Wade can really turn on the Jets.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. For the Hawks, Tembo is checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Zachary Rizashay. And Wilkins subbed in for Trae Young. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Johnson from outside buries it from three-point range.
Now, we've seen Johnson become more confident with his outside shot. Now the next step for him, let's become more consistent.
Now Mitchell. LeBron outside from 20 feet out. Yep, right through the net. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he is just... It's been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Daniels passes to Wilkins. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Miami, Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shoots the three. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And scoring is not always his primary responsibility, but this has been Adebayo's night, and they will take it.
Pass to Wilkins. Pull from the top of the key. The Hawks again can't hit. And so James will bring it up for the Miami Heat. James on the drive, and James throws it down.
Watch out. I mean, when LeBron is coming through, that guy is a force at getting to the rack.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Wilkins. He's covered by Hero. With the crossover and the rejection by LeBron. And here comes the break. Wade penetrating. Count that one.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Alexander Walker.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Wade. The Hawks trail by 15. Johnson outside. Pass to Wilkins. Count that bucket. 13 points for Dominique Wilkins.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
LeBron with a screen on Daniels. Dwayne Wade. Another chance here. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
Wade. Strong move off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Young outside. Now Johnson. Outside Daniels. Johnson sets the screen for Daniels. Off the glass.
Well, this is a tough combination that Daniels gives you. Strength and size in the backcourt.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. Wade slamming it home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The Hawks trail by 15. Hawkes against Wilkins. Big time move inside.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
The Heat leading by 13. Wade finding the lane.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Miami.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Oh, he lays it in right over the defender. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. Now Hero. James sets the screen for Hero. Good!
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
It's Wilkins with the drive. Oh, what a finish! Here's Wade. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Hero from outside. Can't get it to go. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Miami foul. Second. Team's fourth. At the line for your Hawks. Daniels, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Daniels. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Hero buries the deep ball. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.